Donna Bush with your CIGTV News Brief, community news and weather forecast. Ceremony was held on Saturday to officially rename the playing field at the Theoline McCoy Primary School in Bordentown in honor of the late David Gerard Powell. Mr. Powell was an active member of the Bordentown community who was instrumental in the development of the school's playing field. He also played a pivotal role in the advancement of Community League football in the Cayman Islands' first capital.
I believe we can all agree that Gerard and his community-minded spirit are deeply rooted in the heritage of Bordentown and Cumber Avenue and all that we all love so dearly. It is such a privilege to be here in the capacity as Gerard's friend and teammate, but also as the Minister of Culture. As we all know, the Reds and Blues are both tradition ingrained in the cultural fabric of our community. Ladies and gentlemen, some of those Reds and Blues are almost 70 years old and they're still playing. Give them a round of applause. Yeah. I beam with pride that this occasion isn't simply a renaming, but a celebration of who we are as a people, and to ensure the children of this primary school get the benefit of it.
On Saturday, Minister Seymour, the Minister for Education, His Excellency the Governor, and the Deputy Governor joined school officials, family, and friends of Mr. Powell's at the ceremony. 2 exhibition football matches were played immediately after the ceremony. The first game was with the teams from the primary school. The second was between Bordentown Community League football teams, the Reds and the Blues. Well, Cayman Islands Customs and Border Control Service continues to safeguard the Cayman Islands by vigilantly screening persons who enter the Cayman Islands with the recent global health concern of the novel coronavirus. Frontline CBC staff from the airport and seaports have received medical briefings from the Public Health Department of the Health Services Authority on what measures to take to reduce their risks, how to assess travelers' risks, and the procedure to follow when travelers should be referred for medical assessment. CBC continues to work closely with the Ministry of Health, the Public Health Department, and the wider Health Services Authority to have the latest information on the novel coronavirus from local, regional, and international experts, says a press release. Now, CBC officers have been tasked to review passengers' travel histories and to check for visible symptoms. The public, meantime, is reminded that to reduce the risk of coronavirus infection, they should practice frequently washing their hands with soap and water or an alcohol-based hand sanitizer, to cover their nose and mouth when coughing or sneezing, and to avoid close contact with people suffering from acute respiratory infections. Well, last week, the Water Authority continued to make repairs to its water distribution and production network following the 7.7 magnitude earthquake on the 28th of January. Late last week into the weekend, the authority made adjustments to its water distribution pumping system in Lower Valley to ensure it keeps up with the daily water demands. Now, customers living in the Savannah and Lower Valley areas may have experienced a lower than normal water pressure on those days, but all customers were reminded of that as post-earthquake repair work progressed. Customers would experience intermittent water for their patients. Of course, they're being thanked by the Water Authority during this restoration process. Now for a check on other community stories making Radio Cayman headlines this Monday. Students from the Cayman Islands School of Hospitality Studies enjoyed a visit to the Brasserie restaurant recently, featuring celebrity chef Spike Mendelsohn, first chairman of the Washington, D.C.'s Food Policy Council and probably best known as the 5th place finisher in season 4 of the hit TV series Top Chef. Now, CHS students were given career advice from Spike on the exciting world of international cuisine and how to maintain the Cayman Islands as the culinary capital of the Caribbean. And for more on this and other Radio Cayman stories, you can go online to radiocayman.gov.ky. Meantime, for many, many years and many decades ago, the catboat was the primary means of transportation and a centerpiece of many Caymanian stories. During an afternoon at Kem Jackson's home in West Bay, Catboat Club members shared stories about the vessel with the Cayman Compass. Here is today's feature story. And for this and other Cayman Compass stories, you can go online to caymancompass.com for this and other feature stories, as I just mentioned. Turning now to the forecast from the Cayman Islands National Weather Service. Moderate easterly winds and moderate seas will continue across the Cayman area for the next 24 hours. It's in association with a high pressure system over the southeastern United States. Today's high temperature reached 86 degrees Fahrenheit, a low of 76 degrees. The forecast calls for partly cloudy skies with a 20% chance of showers. Winds are from the east to northeast, 10 to 15 knots with higher gusts. Sea conditions are moderate to rough with wave heights of 4 to 6 feet. Operators of small craft should exercise caution over open water. Remember, you can go online to weather.gov.ky for the latest forecast. You can also download their app, CINWS. And that ends today's news brief here on CIG Television. If you missed it, you can go to the Cayman Islands Government Facebook page or the CIG Television YouTube channel. I'm Donna Bush, wishing you a safe and wonderful night, thanking you for joining us, and hoping you'll do the same tomorrow. Until then, bye-bye for now.